Hello YouTube, it's Qiyi here, and today I'm back with another video. Now today's video is going to be a special unboxing, so how about we dive into it? Roll the intro. Alright, from the title of this video, you can already tell what I am unboxing. So, as you can see, I have the Gan 356X Magnetic 3x3 Numerical IPG version. And this is stickerless. You can get this at speedcubeshop.com for $60.95. And if you want to get the Qiyi Wuque Mini 4x4 stickerless version, you can also find that on speedcubeshop.com for $31.95. Let's get into the specs. Let's talk about the Gan 356X. So with this one, it comes with the new interchangeable magnet system, which allows for all of the magnets to be changed in less than 30 seconds without having to use any kind of glue. Also, it comes with 4 different GES springs, which each feature a different strength spring for more customization and to be easily interchangeable. Which is good because for most of us, we don't like, sometimes what the magnets come in the cube, and some of us like the lighter magnets or the stronger magnets. So I like that this one has more of a customization feel and just less hassleness to it. This cube stands at a size of 56 millimeters and it weighs at 2.8 ounces. Let's go ahead and see how this feels. Doesn't feel too bad. It feels like really any other kind of Gan. And right off the bat, I can already tell that this feels bigger than the 354. Obviously, the 354, it was named that because it was only 54 millimeters, I believe. Next up is the Qiyi Wuque Mini M 4x4. Now this one weighs in at about 4.7 ounces and is a size of 60 millimeters. This one has the same performance as the regular size Qiyi Wuque, but just a little smaller for people who may have smaller hands or just want something that feels a little more comfortable to their taste. Okay, so we're going to get into detail about this cube. Right off the bat, I can tell it's a little bigger, obviously, because this is the 356 and not the 354 version. And I already prefer this size over the smaller one because my hands aren't that small, so I actually prefer like a slight bigger cube. And this one already feels more comfortable, but the turning to it feels exactly like the 354. I mean, like I said, it's practically the same cube. It just has a little more, you know, customization, room for customization. Got the interchangeable magnets and a GS springs. So let me just fix this cube really quick, and then we'll get into the magnets. So let's see how these magnets work, okay? Let's zoom in here. We're gonna see how well I can do this. I'm not much of a customizing my cube, because I just rather have somebody else do it. But I figured this would be a little easier, because before it was harder to do. You know, you have to have glue and all that, and mess with these little magnets. But now the magnets are made like this, so it's a little easier for you to handle and for you to deal with, and hopefully not lose them. So let's see how easy this is. Oh, well, that was pretty easy. I don't know why I expected it to be a little harder, but this wasn't bad at all. I mean, you can do this within seconds, like they said, and I think this is pretty helpful. It's, you know, it lessens the risk of losing the tiny little magnets, and when you change these out, you have somewhere to put them. So you could just stick them in there like that. So that was pretty cool. I actually like that. That wasn't bad at all. I like this idea. I think that was very smart for them to do that. And, you know, it just makes it a little easier for everybody. So, you know, because people like well set up cubes, and they have their preferences on strong magnets and weak magnets. And I just figured this was a good idea for that. And it just makes things a little easier. Okay, so finally got it open. So looks like there's green springs in here. I see green. And right now it looks like it is set on 0.6. Now, let's see if I know how to do this. Sorry if I seem like, okay. Okay, so I turned it and it looked like it kind of popped up. Okay. So that's easy. So basically you just put it in there and you just turn, and it easily just clicks into place. So right now it went to 0.8, which they said was, what did they say? So 0.8 is about medium. And then right now it's on 1. So I'm just going to set this back to what it was. Right now it's on nothing. And then you turn it again, and it's back to 0.6, and that's where it was. So okay, that is a little easy to do. So now you know exactly where you got all of your spring settings at. Make sure it's nice and even. So I like that idea as well. The only thing I didn't like was the strength I needed to pop these caps out of place, but I think that's also a good idea as well, because you know, you don't want your caps easily falling out of place. And you know, if you are an aggressive cuber, you don't want to easily lose your caps, because that can be a nuisance. And now these cubes has a lot of small spaces, which small pieces, I mean, which can easily be lost. So enough with that. Let's go ahead and move on to the mini Wuque M. Okay, now on to this. This is the mini Wuque M. Now I'm just now getting into 4x4, so I have a long way to go on having knowledge about 4x4s, but I figured it would be fun to kind of review this. Now this, obviously, I said it's the M, so it has magnets in it. The magnets in this are very, very light and subtle. Now, I am a fan of magnetic cubes because I think they help with accuracy. I think I like stronger magnets, but I did get used to not, I got used to my non-magnetic one right here. This is the regular size one. Now, it's not too much of a size difference, but when you hold it in your hand, it does feel like it is a big difference. So anyways, I think because I'm not used to doing 4x4 that this felt super big and clunky and dry, obviously. But this, I feel like it's more of a 3x3 kind of side, feel in my hands, but it's a 4x4, and I'm a little more comfortable with this size. Now my hands aren't that big, but and they're not that small either, but this one just seemed to fit me so far. It's just a little more comfortable, and I think this one would work better for me. Now, like I was saying, I did get used to not having magnets, but this I think was a good idea, having light magnets, because it kind of gives that non-magnetic feel, but also slightly helps you with being as accurate as possible because you're dealing with smaller pieces. Now, I do like this little gold sticker here. That's just an indicator that it's magnetic. But yeah, I would scramble this and do a solve, but it's gonna take me like literally a minute. But I already like this. I mean, I can easily do like the H-perm on this. Whoops. I jinxed myself, but yeah. Yeah, this feels comfortable already. I like this. I love this feel. I think the size is going to work in my benefit, and I think I'll be a little more confident in being able to solve a 4x4 in comp, because this just feels a little big and intimidating for me, at least, and at competitions I'm already going to be nervous. But this, I already I'm moving more confidently, and it's just, I gotta get used to it still, but I like how this feels. It's not too small and not too big, and the tensionings are comfortable to my liking. I'm not much on fixing up my cube that often, unless it's something easy like the Gan. But this, I think this would be my main for 4x4. I think this will replace my original Qiyi Wuque. I got a long way to go, but yeah, my overall thoughts about this cube, I like the size of it. This was my preference. This is what I was aiming for. I wanted something smaller because I already felt like this was too big, and I did try this out at a competition, and I already fell in love with the size of it, and I was like, yeah, this feels so much better. So those are my overall thoughts about my new cubes. Sorry if I rambled on too much, or sorry if it kind of bored you, but yeah, these are my 2 newest cubes, and I hope you guys liked this review. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll be sure to make more. Let me know down in the comments below what kind of videos you guys want me to make in the future, and if you enjoyed my unboxing. So I'll see you guys next video. We're out.